It's lovely to be back. Thank you.
Well, it's about good music and we hope, and good lyrics, good songs, especially when we play Rotown. It's a lovely gig, we love it. It's just our favourite little Dutch spot, really. Well, I write a lot because I also write for other people. The last time I wrote a song, it was maybe last week in my living room, and had a coffee and had a spliff, and I was just kind of chilling, and then a song just like, and I started to jam around on the guitar, and then bang, a song happened, which is great. Often I write a song that sparked off the back of somebody telling me something or saying something to me. That's very natural. So I've got, my phone is just completely full of little sayings and stuff that people have said, because they make great lyrics.
Alright, gonna start with a classic before we do the new stuff for you.
With the album Distance and Time, we really wanted to go into a really nice studio and have it produced by somebody that wasn't me, and see if that experience would lead to some really cool stuff. And we think that it did, but personally I also think that it also kind of, a few tracks didn't work out how I wanted it to work out. But I'd promote Distance and Time by just kind of saying, you know, we just toured Biscuits for Breakfast, we had a really great time, and we were all really kind of into live music, and the Distance and Time album is all live, pretty much one take for everything. And so there's a few mistakes and there's a few real things happening, but yeah, it touched a lot of people, that record. It's really touched a lot of people. It's quite scary when you think about it.
I really miss you, blueberry pancakes. Now my maple syrup and ask for no more. Sunday morning, cooking them up.
Two tracks. Yeah, which we don't play anymore. Well, one of them is Trouble, the first track, which everybody really loves. Yeah. Yeah. And I just don't. We've done it once in Berlin because it was big in Germany, and that was the only show we played it. And it sounded great, you know. Everyone else was like, "Oh, that's great," but it didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out.
Wearing my t-shirt, lifting it up. Now I'm in a honey bush, baby, a honey bush.
On the new album, Sort of Revolution, I don't know which tracks yet I'm gonna hate. There'll be one. There always is on every record. One track that I'm like, no, I hate it now. I don't wanna play it ever. On Biscuits for Breakfast, it was All Cried Out, because I played it so many times. So we're not gonna play that tonight. I still skate, and skate culture is very artistic and creative, but it's also very practical. It's about using an environment that was built for something else, for your own enjoyment. It's just it's the photography, and if you grew up skateboarding, then the music's very extreme and suits the extremes that you live in. If you go snowboarding, it's amazing if you snowboard that, you know, mellow music suits it sometimes, hardcore music suits it sometimes, and same with skating, you know. So yeah, the most non-musical thing would probably be skating.
I remember you wearing a yellow t-shirt, trying to meet him, we did.
No, I never get tired of playing music, and if I've got to talk about it to keep playing it, then that's cool. In Holland, we play different places in Amsterdam, we play different places everywhere else, but we always play Rotown when we come here. We think the sound is good, the crowds are good. We've got some massive gigs next week in London, and we needed to do some gigs that we're going to enjoy, so that when we hit the stage in London we feel good.
everyone else is temporary.
We just love coming here, and the bass player Guy, he loves Holland so much. He could live here easily. I think Rotown's a lovely venue, and you know what? Everybody plays Rotown, like everybody, even the biggest bands. I bet the Strokes have played Rotown. I bet, you know, Kaiser Chiefs played Rotown, and the Killers played Rotown. They all play it, and I think that's kind of cool, you know. Quite often I've thought of coming to Rotterdam, staying in the Hotel Emma, and seeing one of my favourite bands in Rotown, because in the UK it's all big venues and press and Enemy and all that bullshit. And so the venues are kind of big, but then you can see them literally just an hour on a plane away in a tiny place. Maybe I'll do that. If TV on the radio play Rotown, I'll do that.
I see it all, one last look into your eyes.
That's a tricky question. Life changer. It would probably be a Rolling Stones track, maybe, or a Beatles track, I guess, maybe a Beatles track. I really loved Chuck Berry's Riding Along in My Automobile, and I think that changed a lot of. It was in the 50s, but it's a really filthy, dirty song.
On the clock now, she said.
I've been a DJ, so that's a lot of records, and I've been singer-songwriter guy, and I'm a dubstep guy. So my house is just full of records, man. I mean, just full of records, hundreds of crates of vinyl. So that's a really difficult one to answer, because it depends where I am in my life. But I'd say seeing John Martin on TV really made me want to stop being a DJ and start being a singer-songwriter, because he was playing the guitar in a really kind of percussive way. It was actually kind of beats and guitars as well as singing, and it was really psychedelic. That definitely changed my career.